Back to that.
Second Esdras chapter 1 verse 37. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say.
Yep.
And now, brother, behold what glory, and see the people that cometh from the east. That's pretty much it. I got a precept. John 20 and 29 and 28. Sorry.
You see how the spirit kind of, it moves, man. Because we was talking about how 2/3 is gonna be destroyed and they ain't gonna make it. Now we get on the subject of faith, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Because was the deciding factor.
But that is the deciding factor, man. 2/3 of our people, what it boils down to, they don't have faith. You know, they only believe what they can see with their naked eye, man. And it's basically this shit, man. This is the reason why they're not gonna make it, because they believe in this society, man. And they don't believe that there's gonna be a higher power that's gonna put an end to this and give us something better.
And I want to say this, tying all the way back to the top with the women. The women is into the 2/3 mentality. You know, they're only gonna humble, the ones that make it only gonna humble because they believe in the men of the Lord that they're with. The rest of them not gonna believe it because it's not tangible. It requires too much faith, too far away for them to see. So the Spirit moved it all the way through.
John chapter 20 verse 27. Then said he to Thomas, reach hither thy finger and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing. And Thomas answered and said unto him, my Lord, my power and my power. Yahushua said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed.
That's faith, true faith right there, man. You know?
That's us in this time.
Hey, we've been out here, the apostles, been out here 30 plus years, 20 plus years doing this. But we still in America.
Yeah.
You know?
There's no real proof that this is gonna go down. Yeah. We could be wasting our Saturdays and weekends or whatever we doing.
Yeah, man. But we wouldn't be doing this if the faith wasn't there, man.
Right.
That's why the scriptures say faith without works is dead, man. We do this work because we have faith, man. All right? We expect our Lord to come back and deliver us. That's why we out here boldly, and we're totally persuaded in our mind that these prophecies are gonna happen, that America's gonna be destroyed, the white man is going down, Israel's gonna be risen up, and we're gonna get the kingdom, man.
That's right.
It also makes us prisoners of hope.
Yep.
You know? Because we hoping for better times through faith and through the words that are sealed within this book.
To so much that we've taken a load to do it in this society.
Yeah. This is a dispensation unto us, man. We're bound to this work because we're expecting something at the end of this work, you know. And we know that the Lord said He is not He's not going to forget. Matter of fact, get that in 1 Corinthians 15. Or is that in Hebrews 4? Where He's not going to forget our labors.
The rewarder, the one that go with it, in Hebrews, He's the rewarder of them that diligently seek Him.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 51 verse 30. Work your work bedtimes, and in His time He will give you your reward.
Hey, and that's a cut to you niggas that's having these award fucking ceremonies in Israel. Why can't the Most High, why can't the Lord Himself be the ultimate rewarder? Why y'all need rewards now?
Right.
Why you need some man to hand you some fucking reward for your so-called accomplishment, which has nothing to do, it's not related at all to this ministry.
It's like a cop.
Come on, man.
The reward that the real men of the Lord feel is the wisdom that we gain. And there's no high fives for gaining this wisdom. Much wisdom is much grief, right? That's the reward.
I don't give a fuck about no trophy. I don't give a fuck about no award show.
That trophy
high
ain't
five.
nothing but
Okay.
an idol you're gonna put up in your house to puff your pride up and it's vain. We don't want that shit. We just working for that penny.
I don't want no corruptible crown, man.
Right.
I don't want something that's gonna burn up in the nuclear missiles.
What potential reward can you be gaining? What you saying? You the coldest at bringing precepts out? If you ain't on the highways and hedges every week,
What good is that?
time. If you ain't bitten into the marriage, if your fruit not growing from it, then what benefit is it? You know, it's useless.
Man, just let the Lord be the rewarder, man. That's in the Hebrews. Get that in Hebrews 11 and 6.
Yep.
We read Hebrews.
But still get that in Hebrews. Yeah, get
Read
that.
in hours. Right.
You can get it while it's there.
It's Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
And we believe that. That's why we constantly go hard, man. We believe that the Lord is not forgetting that, man. He's watching over us. He's seeing the work that his servants are putting in. He knows those that are being lukewarm, those that are being cold, they're not putting in any work, men that's getting weak in the work, and he knows the men that are going on fire, man, all out with it on the work, man. Okay? And he's gonna reward everybody accordingly. He's gonna reward every man according to his works as it is written.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead.
Which ye have showed towards his name, in that ye ministered to the saints and do minister.
That you serve the saints and you do serve them. What we doing out here is a service to Israel. Starting with the apostles and elders, what they've been doing, and they've been serving Israel for 30 plus years, man. Okay? Longer than I've been alive, man. Okay? So, you know, hey, that's gonna be a hell of a reward, man. Because that was a lot. That take a lot of faith to be standing out there for so many years like that.
After 2000,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, that was a sifting process. We always get into that. Niggas fell out, and that was the Lord making the niggas fall out because of it.
Yeah. Well,
Verse 11, and we desire that every one of you show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end.
a full assurance, meaning you're fully confident. Have that same confidence, man. When you first put your hand to this plow and you were so excited and confident about this, all the way to the end, you got to remain with that same confidence, man. Steadfast. Okay? Hold on to that, man, to the full assurance of the hope, the expectation. You're fully confident that you know that the Lord's going to give us the kingdom after we have served Him. All right? That's why we come out here faithfully every week and we don't take no breaks. That's why we're going to stand out here in the heat. All right, 100, it was probably 105 today. It wasn't too bad. You see brothers still.
Only.
Let me see that. You still see brothers got spray bottles and shit.
Ice
You know,
cold
hey,
water.
we men,
Yeah, we hot.
you know,
Shit.
we get hot. The prophets, they got hot, you know, but they dealt with
It's
it.
only 108 hot.
It's 108.
Yeah.
Hey, you know. Come on, man, but this, hey, we got to give our body as a living sacrifice, man. You know? This is how much we love the Lord, man. And hey, man. And I pray that the Lord don't take that spirit from me or any of these brothers, man. You know?
Let me finish that.
I know if I don't do this, I got a different type of reward waiting for me. I don't want that reward.
No.
Okay? The scripture say you're gonna be beaten with many stripes.
I didn't want to catch the 2/3 stripe that never came in, let alone the one that the fallout get.
Come on, bro.
Verse 12, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience
Who through faith and patience
inherit the promises.
inherit the promise, man.
He said we got about 40 more years. That's what he said.
I guess.
We ain't
That
got
was
that
a
much.
demon. You read that part again, bro?
that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises.
Through faith and through what?
Patience.
And through patience. That's why it says in Apocrypha, woe to you that have lost patience, man. A lot of you want your reward right now. You don't want to wait to be glorified when the Lord returns. Niggas are seeking that vainglory, that corruptible crown on this side, man. That's why you got guys coming out proclaiming to be these top guys in Israel with these flattering titles, and you know they trying to build up in this kingdom, trying to generate money, trying to live like a damn king here in this setup, man. You already received your consolation, man. You can't wait on the Lord. The Lord gonna give you way greater, man. You ain't gonna get shit here. And this white man, he's gonna damn sure make sure you don't get what he got. You'll never be his equal in his kingdom.
Hell no. Like, do something righteous with that power.
Yeah.
No problem, man. You all right? No problem.
Yeah, that was it, bro.
Hebrews 11.
No, go to Hebrews 4 real quick. Hebrews 4. Start like around, I think like maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, Hebrews 4 and 2. For unto us was the gospel preached as well unto them, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
Because they didn't have the confidence. All right? It really meant nothing. At the end of the day, a lot of these guys, after all these years of being taught, when they lose patience and go back into the world because of the lust of their flesh, it really didn't mean anything that they came into this thing. All right, basically the word, the spoken word, all this knowledge, it really didn't mean nothing to them. Because at the end of the day, when they came into this thing, they was doing it to seek a corruptible crown. They didn't know that we're not going to receive anything glorious until after, when the Lord returns. But they wanted it now. They lost patience. They didn't have the patience to wait to the promise, man. You know, so it wasn't mixed with faith. They didn't believe that they don't have the expectation of knowing that the Lord's going to give them something way greater than anything they can receive on this side. All right, and that's Jake's problem.
Your brother's supposed to read Hebrews 12 also.
Yeah,
I'm in 11. I'm in 11.
Yeah, we're gonna get that.
Okay, come.
Go ahead.
It's Luke 21 and 19. And your patience possess you your souls.
All right, go back.
Hebrews 4 and 3. For we which have believed do enter into rest. As he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if ye shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world.
Go ahead.
For he spake in a certain place of the 7th day on the wise. And the Most High did rest the 7th day from all his works.
Yep. And he's comparing basically how it took him six days, which in our time is 6,000 years. He took all that time, you know, to have basically the creations done, which was a work. All right, and then on the 7th day, the 7,000 year, he rested. Well, this work is going to take however long the Lord has us work. And then when the Lord comes back and give us the ultimate rest, we're going to rest from our labors, from our works. Okay? We're going to rest from the hardcore bondage that we were made to serve of these other nations. And then the prophets, they gonna rest from prophesying. They ain't gonna have to endure all that they have to endure when they have to go out there and prophesy, man. Risky getting put to death, you know, being persecuted. We're gonna be resting from all that. Okay? Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 5, and in this place again, if they shall enter into my rest, seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, and they whom it was first preached entered not in because of unbelief.
Yeah, you ain't gonna enter because you didn't have faith. You didn't really believe. Okay? Even you guys that come in and you fall out, you showed that you didn't believe. All right? You basically deceived yourself. You wasted all that time out here on the streets, all right, trying to teach Israel, trying to act like you a man of the Lord, but you really didn't believe, man. In the back of your mind, you were just seeking vainglory. You came up into this thing because you want everybody to give you accolades on your rap ability, your ability to make a damn mixtape.
The way you edit your videos.
Yeah, you know, music production or your video productions. Sometimes you seek with some type of glory somewhere you can find it in Israel. Yeah. You know, or you just this big orator, man. You the greatest speaker in Israel. It ain't about that, man.
It ain't about how elegant you speak your words and how you articulate.
Nah, man, you were just out here to push the gospel, man.
That's why I said speak it plainly, right?
Speak it plainly, man. You ain't got to get all, eloquent about it. You know?
Most of our people don't understand on that level anyway.
God. We break it down plain to you, man. Go ahead, Isaac.
And he limited a certain day, saying to David, today after so long a time, as it is said, today if ye will hear his voice, harden not your hearts. For if Yahushua had given them rest, then he would not afterward have spoken of another day. He remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High. For he that is entered into his rest, he also sees from his own works as the Most High did from his.
So when you find rest, that's like the Sabbath day. That's a day of rest. You rest from all the rest of the days that you did your servile work. Right now, what we're doing is a servile work. Okay, but ultimately, once this is all said and done, and the Lord finally, bring everything that happened, all right, everything that we've been out here speaking, eventually we're gonna get rest. All right? Go ahead, huh? And that rest is the kingdom, all right? Go ahead, huh?
Let us labor, therefore, to enter into rest.
Let us what?
Labor.
We have to work before we enter into that rest. Okay? That's why the Lord said he's not unrighteous to forget your labors, man. He's going to give you rest, man. All right? He got that reward set up for you, man. That's the reward right there. You're going to rest. Go ahead.
Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief.
Yeah, all the fallouts, man. Okay? Oh, that's it over there. Go ahead. You still got that in Hebrews 11?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 64:4. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither hath the eye seen, O power, beside thee, what he has prepared for him that waiteth for him.
Bruh, those are heavy words, man. And guess what? We believe every word. Okay? We believe that. That's why we come out here and do this, man. Okay? But a lot of Jake, they see what's in front of their face now, and they be like, well, I see this.
Right.
I see the bitches. I see the I see the Bentleys.
You can't see no better than this.
You know? But meanwhile, we see chariots.
Mm-hmm. Literally, right?
You know? I mean, come on, man.
We see
But really, we got the word.
We see prophecy.
We see prophecy. All right? But at the end of the day, we just got spoken words, man.
Yeah.
You know, Jake don't like to just hear words. Hey man, fuck all that talking, man. I need to see it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the mentality of Jake. All right, that's the reason why there's a 2/3 and there's an elect. Okay, that's the difference, man. All right, and you could get it. 11 and 6.
Hebrews 11 and 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him.
Read that again.
But without faith it is impossible to please him.
You can't please the Lord if you don't have faith, man. All right? He wants to see you obedient even if he ain't in the picture. Okay? He wants to see if you believe in it is going to be obedient even if he's not in the picture, man. He is a power that hide of himself. Okay?
For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is.
You must believe that he is. Go ahead.
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
And he's the rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So he's the one that's handing out the rewards. All right? That's the only power you need to be accepting a reward from. Good or bad. Anything else is corrupted.
Right.
It doesn't mean anything. It has no value. It's empty. It's vain. So you niggas walking across that straight stage and you got niggas pumping their fist talking about Kwame Yasharala, nigga, y'all some vain ass niggas, man. That don't mean a damn thing, man. You win that award is gonna get burnt up, man. All right? Let the Lord be the rewarder, man. And you niggas getting these rewards because you might be good putting out good music to Israel. But are you diligent in the ministry? Because it says he's a rewarder of them that are diligently seeking him. Are you putting in that same diligence that you putting in the studio into the going out here
Waking up the
speaking
elect, yeah.
and waking up the elect?
Can't serve, but they say you can't serve two masters. You're gonna love one and hate the other.
Hey,
I should be seeing more of you out there teaching than songs being put out, man. I don't want to hear your rap song. Yeah, you might put some truth in it. You might praise the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shai in it. That's cool. We ain't telling you can't make music. But when you try to associate that and make that a part of the ministry, that's where you totally go wrong.
right.
All right? You're not showing diligence towards seeking the Lord with that.
You sending the wrong message to Israel.
All right? No, you're supposed to be diligent in the position that the Lord put you in to serve him.
You're supposed to be warning.
Or give warning to feed the sheep. Give warning to Israel, man. Come out here on the streets, man. All right, and put and put videos up. All right. That was it on that board. You was on it. Oh, Second Ezra is the second chapter. And we're gonna end off with that.
Yeah. Read that out.
Second Ezra. Go ahead.
It's 2 Ezra 7 and 6. It says, there is also another thing. A city is building and set upon a broad field.
Look, restart at the top because it might be
This,
a better point at the top.
starting at the top. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel, which had been sent unto me the night before. And he said unto me, up, Esdras, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, speak on, my power. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of good things. The entrance thereof is narrow.
That's the rest right there. That's that continuing city. Right now, we don't have it right now. All right? And it tells you that in Hebrews as well, man. You know? But we don't have a continuing city, but that which is to come. All right? Go ahead.
The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water.
Yep.
And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be, so small that there but one man could go there at once.
That's how narrow this path is, man. It's very narrow. Okay? It's gonna be the path is gonna be difficult, man. You know? Go ahead,
This is 2nd Ezra.
That was it?
No, there's more on that. Yeah, there's some more. Yeah.
I know it
It's another something in there. I was looking for.
If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
Yep. If you don't catch the hell, how you gonna receive if you don't go through the bitter, how you gonna get the sweet?
You gonna put the work in.
You gotta put that work in. You gotta go through this, man. Okay? You gotta go through the labors. Part of the when you go through and when you work, it starts to weigh on you, man. You feel it. You know you work because your body starts to go through changes, man. You be beat out, you be tired, you know. But guess what? After you clocked out, it's done time for you to go home. You get to go home and rest.
Payday, shit.
You know.
Look at Yahweh Shai, and he was out without sin, and he still had to suffer affliction. So how much more us?
Yep. And they sacrificed, man. They forsook everything. They said, "Fuck my life." You know, I want everlasting life.
It says, and I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. Because for their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil.
Hey, but a lot of our people don't want to go through that hard time, that narrow path right there to get to this thing. That's why even in Israel, you see them trying to get them hyped up moments of the award shows. Trying to get the glory of these videos and music songs.
They're trying to get the fame.
Yeah.
They want money. They want to,
build kingdom in this kingdom.
Yeah, they want to build a little kingdom in this kingdom. They want to make themselves comfortable in the. How you gonna try to go through the straight grade and make it broad? You can't do that.
Right.
But that's what these Broadway Israelites. That's what they do. You know. Go ahead, huh?
Says, then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They were but few and evil, full of perils and very painful.
Yep.
For the entrances of the elder world were wide and short, and brought immortal fruit. If then they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those things that are laid up for them.
Woo!
That's right, man. You won't receive it if you didn't put the work in, man. All right? You gotta go through this. All right? Go ahead.
Now therefore, why disquietest thou thyself, seeing thou art but a corruptible man? And why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal? Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present?
Check this shit. I see the bitches. I see the Bentleys.
I see the money out there.
I see the money. I see the bags.
Yeah.
I see these niggas in the rap world. You know, I see that. I see that. You know? And they try to accumulate that in Israel. You know? And that's what motivates them to sell out, man. And they don't want to finish the work. They don't want to continue through the straight gate. All right, go ahead.
Then answered I and said, O Lord Yahweh, that bearest rule, thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous should inherit these things, but that the ungodly should perish.
That's why it's going to be many of them that perish than those that be saved. That's why it says that the Lord created the places set up for 2nd Ezra 8 and 1. Read that again. This is the reason why it says that.
2nd Ezra 8.
If you read this, it leads up into that.
Right.
And he answered me, saying, The Most High hath made this world for many,
Oh, Salakia, here we go.
but the world to
That's
none
8-1.
revealed.
That's an 8-1.
Con. So it reiterated.
No, that was 8-1.
Con. You know?
He's reading 7, right?
8 and 3 kind of say same thing too.
That's why those few men, they said, fuck their life. I'm not finna change. I'm not finna change for nobody. I'm not finna seek my own glory. I'm finna give everything I got to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man.
If I may say it like this, on this side, we're the Most High is opening us up to be able to see that this shit is gloriful, as wonderful as it may seem to the naked eye.
To the flesh.
This can't be shit.
This ain't shit.
We see, I'm supposed to, like we talked about earlier, we're supposed to glory over these hoes that have been ran through. That's only trying to manipulate, and we trying to have kids that we can't even raise to be like ourselves. We gotta go to work. We don't see no glory and nothing good in this.
Your money got Esau's face on it.
Right.
Your body could still be afflicted.
Yep.
I'm
hurting right now.
You still under the curse.
Well, thank you.
What the hell you trying to chase?
Right.
Come on, man. That's why we say fuck everything, man. We already know once the Lord comes back, he gonna break the curses, man.
Yep.
We gonna get everything we gonna get our heart's desire. But not right now. We don't, and we try to go after our heart's desire now, we'll perish. We gonna fall away, man.
Psalm 18. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wide. For they have done wickedly. It's like, for they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, basically we don't see the wide things right now. We see only the narrow. We have the tunnel vision. I think I heard the apostle say before. We see that we have tunnel vision to get to the kingdom of heaven, to see the glory there. We see through all the distractions and BS on this side to see how much better it's got to be on that side. It's got to be better than this.
That's right, man.
The fact that we get rest.
Real rest.
Yeah.
Calm, man.
Rest in your mind too. Spirit.
Well, that's pretty much it. We're gonna wrap up. We're
Yeah,
gonna give all
it's
praises
all
to
last
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem
No bombs to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the elect. Shalom.